really know. But I also didn't know what I was doing, you know what I mean? And I had a lot of errors. Like if you go look at my first video, my my current videos that I push out are way better than my first video. My first video was like, damn, I put that out there, you know. But I mean, you gotta start. You know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere. You know, you're not gonna. Um, but yeah, I'll be in touch, bro. And I'm trying, but I got a lot on my plate.
You seem to have more trouble with them than anybody else.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to do it.
You're used to just flying through the events.
You're at 4 right now. Option. There's 3 of us.
Action is underway on our Friday night free roll flop. 2 clubs, king 9-4. It's gonna check to the turn. Ace of spades on the turn. And they check around again. The 4 for Painter on the river. He's gonna make it 10,000 to go. Three fours. What a rough river there for Joy. Painter's gonna sneak one over on her. New guy on the block, Scotty, will be first to act this hand. Doesn't get much to look down at. Queen 9 for Painter, reaching for chips on the button. 9-5 for Ray as well. Take the option to check. We're heads up to the flop. 10, 8, deuce, 2 hearts. We'll check it over to Painter, and Painter will check it back. The ace of diamonds on the turn. Check from Ray, another check from Painter. River card, 3 of diamonds. Queen high good for Painter. They check it down.
First time, it was your first time.
It's like my second time. Man,
It takes a couple times to get used to it. Steamboat's a big mountain too, man. That's the biggest. I mean, that's the biggest resort in Colorado.
It's bigger than Vail?
Yeah, Steamboat's the place in Colorado. It's a monster.
Yeah. It's beautiful though. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
It's on the western slope.
Yeah.
like that
So it
pass
gets
up there.
all the snow.
Yeah, I think it's called Rabbit Ears Pass.
Yeah.
Man, I was white knuckling the whole way in my truck. I was like, I'll drive it. It's only like 8 or 9 hours.
I prefer
So
Copper.
like everybody else.
I used to go to Copper Mountain a lot. I go like 2 or 3 times a season. I haven't snowboarded since I moved down here. It was like 15 years ago. I think I went once to Fire, to Angel Fire. Just not the same.
Because I'm good at it, but I'm decent at it.
It's fun. It's a lot of
I've
fun.
never been skiing or snowboarding.
Yeah.
Gary, you can start the
I've
clock.
never skied. Grew up in Colorado,
And now
never
I'm so
skied.
old I don't want to do it.
I mean,
Probably break
do
my
it.
hip or something.
Just do it. Rent and go do some lessons and just do it.
My son is really good at
Mine's
it.
at 4.
Like, snowboarding go off harder than skiing.
That's what Ricky's son said.
Action is back on at the final table.
I started out skiing.
Skiing's a little more safer, isn't it?
Safer. My dad's he was a big skier.
8K to play.
Ace 10 for Wes.
You know the idea of your feet going 2 different ways?
Yeah.
I was nervous like about my knees.
Ace 8 suited for JJ. He'll make the call as well.
Your calf muscles are good at work.
That's what was wrong. You know, 4 more plus no.
Pocket 8s for Ray. And a check from Scotty. 10-6 in the big blind. 4 ways to the flop. 10-6 deuce. Pair for Wes and Scotty.
20,000.
Scotty makes it 20K to go. Wes. Snap raise to 40,000. Everybody else gonna get out of the way. Ooh. 10-6 for 2 pair for Scotty. Ace 10's in trouble. Need an ace or running spades.
Hold on, these are
And it's running jacks. Counterfeit will also do the job. What a sick run out. Good hand for West there. Need a little bit of ruck to run deep in any poker tournament. Up to 32,000. Queen 8 for Cool Hand Luke. And Aaron's going to make the call with 7-4 hearts. 4-8 Queen, 2 pair for Cool Hand. 1 pair for the 7-4 bottom pair. Checks it over to Luke, who will make it 30 to go. All in a snap call, 2 pair. 10% equity for Aaron. He now the one that needs some help. He is at risk. And no help to come.
I didn't think you caught any of that.
Great game from Aaron. Gonna earn himself a WSOP point. Making it to the final table. It's all about the two pair these last two hands. Been trouble for a lot at the table. On top of the WSOP point payouts, 4 will be paid today from our tournament. 160 for 4. 300, 500, and 800 respectfully for third, second, and first. Scotty is all in with the suited king. Jack 10 of hearts for JJ. In for 12. $55 from Scotty. 45.5 from Scotty. In for 12,000 and a call from J Deuce. He'll be behind, but it will be Scotty at risk. Jack, deuce, queen. Jack takes the lead. And no help for Scotty with the king 6. Great game from him. First night out. Hope to see him back at our final table and on the South Plains live show. Sounds like Scotty's going to make his way to our cash table. Got a pretty good game building up. You're going to want to get in the action here at South Plains. Tournaments on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Always running cash afterwards. Try to get cash game running on the days in between. Keep the action up. Queen 9 suited for cool hand.
No, you want to stay in the top 9. I've been 6 for a while.
30,000 now. And a quick fold from Ray. King, queen.
You know what song I'm talking about?
I'll take a walk. Kind of know what you're talking about, but I can't remember it all the way.
Now I gotta find it.
The bet gonna take it down for Wes with the big slick. Nobody home. Six and a half minutes remaining at 6:12:12.
That's so good.
I'll get you a new one. Chuck.
Up to 40,000 now from Cool Hand. He's gonna show the ladies, as no one calls his pre-flop bet.
There's an optional from afternoon.
Somebody turned this on. I'll tell you what, if you play with the song, I'll tell you what.
I didn't know. Never heard his lyrics to it though. Definitely heard this on some commercials. Got a little riff right there.
All right. On our way back around, Wes again with the monster. Just makes the call this time. Doesn't want to scare everybody off. Joy gets away from it. But Painter sticks around. 6 deuce. 3 8 jack. Top pair for Wes. Top kicker as well. It's a check and a big bet from Wes that scares off all of our players. He'll take another one down. That's 2 in a row now. Starting to heat up. Ace king, ace jack, suited.
It's one of the songs that gets selected a lot when we do karaoke. But almost every time we do karaoke, somebody passes it.
You're gonna be small blind for the 6,000.
Now it's Ray. Looks down at the pocket jacks. See how he decides to play it under the gun. And queens for Wes. It's 3 hands in a row, and he's going to flop top set. Check and a bet of 40K. And a quick call from jacks, of course. The king over there now. Ray is going to get away from it. Just a little bit left behind, and now in the big blind, he's going to have to find a hand to make a move. It's really rough because you kind of hope the jacks are that hand for you. Run into Wes, who is running hot. Ace, king, ace, jack suited, and then the ladies. No monster this time. Queen 3 for Painter. He'll make the call. King Queen suited for Cool Hand Luke. Just the call from him. And Ray calls. So that means we're going to be 4 ways to the flop. 7-5 of clubs, 4 deuce offsuit, Queen 3 offsuit, and King Queen of spades. Ace, King, Queen, Rainbow. They check it over to Painter. Checks it over to Cool Hand. Very sneaky with the 2 pair. He checks it to the turn. And now the jack's out there. Scary card. Painter checks, as does Cool Hand Luke. 4 ways to the river. Another ace out there now. Check it over to Painter. It's going to be 12 to go. Looks like nobody home. Painter with the bet on the river, the min bet, is going to get the best hand off. Great hand from Painter. Ace 9 for Wes. He'll make the call, and Mike Reed takes the option to check the suited Brunson. 10 deuce of hearts. 7-8 deuce, and just like that, the Brunson takes the lead. And the bet's gonna get ace 9 to fold. 10 deuce is gonna earn Mike Reed a little pot in the big blind. Ten 3 for Joy. Been hot tonight. Doubt it gets any love here though. Ace 6 for Cool Hand. He'll get away from it after thinking for a second on it. Ace 5 for Wes also hits the muck. And it's an all-in for Mike Reed. Pocket queens for Mike. Just JJ left to act. In the big blind, Jack 8 offsuit. He gets away from it. Good fold from JJ. Looks like Mike showed him the ladies. Pocket sixes for cool hand. It's gonna be 48,000 to go. Mike Reed got away from ace 10 very quickly. And 9-8 clubs is also gonna hit the muck. No action for the pocket sixes. Cool hand's gonna take it down. Looks like a call under the gun. Mystery hand for now. Cool hand has yet to clear all those chips he keeps earning from his card reader. Ooh. Now we see ace 8 suited. And a raise to 30,000 from the pocket jacks from JJ. He runs into jacks a lot. Very fitting. Looks like a call from Painter. And Luke's going to stick around. We're 3 ways to a flop. Deuce, 3, 9, 2 clubs. They'll check it over to JJ. No overcards. He'll be all in. And a fold from the ace 8 suited. This time it's JJ's turn. He's going to earn a little bit more in the last few hands. 3 ways to a flop for 30,000. Nice little chip bump. Coming into the final player break, where we'll be chipping up all of our
It's break time right now?
purples. 7 minutes.
Oh.
It is the JJ hand. This time Ray gets ace 8. Not suited though. It's gonna be all of it. 21-5 total. Ace 8 suited for Mike Reed. Makes the call. He'll be free rolling up against Ray's ace 8 offsuit. King 10, however, making the call. 2 live cards. Ten, 7 suited for Luke. He is the only one with diamonds. He'll make the call. 4 ways to the flop. 3 ways. Action on the side. Four, 7, king, 2 spades. And JJ is going to make it 60,000 to go with the king. Everybody else fold out. Now Ray needs to catch an ace. And no ace to come. Great game from Ray tonight. As I said earlier, he, with all the other players at our final table, have earned themselves 1 point. Hard-fought game from him. Table's holding all his outs, whether he knows it or not. It's a rough, rough hand. Painter's got a mystery. Too bad we won't get to see what it is. Jack 4 clubs. He's going to make the call for cool hand Luke. Ace 5, going to be a check from Wes. Heads up to the flop. Blind battle. Ace 7 5. 2 clubs. What a hand. Bet 30,000 on the flop from Wes. Quick call from cool hand Luke with the flush draw. No club yet. He is now up and down, though. Up and down with the club draw against the 2 pair. Keeps collecting outs. River card. One of them. The 9 of clubs completes the ace-high flush. Now it's Luke aggressing. That 3rd club on the river. Wes flops 2 pair. He's going to have to see it. He's going to have to raise it. It's going to be 90,000 total to go. Luke left to figure out whether or not Wes has the king or the queen of clubs. The only 2 cards beating him. And he's all in. Snap call from Wes. He'll get the bad news. I believe our second stack is going to be eliminated by Luke, the big stack here. Massive, massive pot. 470,000 in the middle of that hand. Great job from Luke getting max value there with the flush, sniffing out exactly where his opponent was. Great game from Wes tonight. That means we're going to be left with 5 players. We are on the bubble with a minute before we go into that final player break. Looks like we'll get one more hand, and there's going to be a little bit of action. JJ looks down at Big Slick, suited in the hearts. Maybe he didn't. Joy's going to make the call. And a check from Mike Reed with a mystery hand. Or Mike Reed does not have a mystery hand. Joy has a mystery hand.
He might be.
Very well. Could be the situation.
Oh, we gotta turn over these cameras.
9 Jack Jack. Gut shot for the big blind. And a 7 now. He catches a pair. Bet a 17 from Mike Reed. Joy's going to make the call. The ace of spades on the river. And they check it down. And Mike Reed's 2-pair is going to take it down. With that being said, we are now on break. Our dealer is going to be chipping up all of our purples while we take, and yellows, while we take a 15-minute break. We'll be back in no time. We are back a whopping 3 minutes early from our final break. Blinds are up to 10, 20, 20. Looks like we got some love in chat for Cool Hand Luke. Personally, one of my favorites, obviously, as the commentator, I'm unbiased, but one of my favorites around here at South Plains. He's going to make it 60 to go. He heads up to the flop. Ace 10 Jack. Oh, wow. All in a snap call. 2 pair for JJ. Flop Broadway for Cool Hand Luke. What a way to get started back from the break. And an ace. Boated up on the river. J Deuce gets there. It's going to be a dent in Cool Hand's stack, but certainly nowhere close to over. I can only assume a sound of disapproval coming from Luke's side of the table. Good movie. I haven't seen it, but bunch of Academy Awards. Luke's gonna try it again. This time, no one's gonna come along. Get a little bit of a recoup from that last hand. King Jack this time for Cool Hand. Up to 60 this time. JJ with his newfound chips. Gonna make the call. Suited dinner for 2. 6-9 of hearts. King Jack offsuit. That's a fun hand. 7-5 deuce 2 hearts. A shove from Cool Hand and a snap call with the straight flush draw from JJ. King Jack overs. Need to hold. 6 for a pair puts JJ in the lead, and a 3 of hearts gives him the flush. No straight flush, but he won't need it. And it looks like JJ is going to have Luke covered. Rough turn of events here. Coming back from break. Run out after run out. Luke got the cards pre-flop. And even when it came for him, he wasn't good. Rough.
So we got 10
pair of sixes in the lead for JJ. He'll bet 20 and scare off Mike Reed. Take it down without showdown.
Hear them cheering for you out there, Mike?
What?
John's out there cheering for you.
He hadn't seen
Oh,
his
yeah.
chip stacks, I don't think.
Big blind. 20 foot. That's a call option. Checks. A little hot in here, right?
Check.
Check.
I'll turn it off and get out the box.
25.
25,000. That's a call.
Check.
There's 7 ace.
You got it.
And Joy's ace is going to be good. You heard the man. Aces and sevens with a jack.
Austerity.
Raise to 60. 60, yes, sir.
It's a raise up to 60 from JJ with the ace 10. Looks like Painter's coming along with king queen. We've seen this before. 5-3 jack, all diamonds. No player holding a diamond.
All in for less. He checks, you bet 60.
All in for less. Painter needs a little bit of help. Behind a JJ's ace 10. JJ really starting to run away. King puts him in the lead though. And no help for JJ. Ace 10 no good for J Deuce this time.
Give me 10.
10, yes, sir.
Queen 10 for Joy, suited in the clubs. He's going to get a call. And a shove from Queen 9. Joy. Money in the middle already. Mayfield locked into the call here, which would be trouble for Mike Reed. She's got him notched. And she's suited. It's not an easy call to make, though. Queen 10. She puts it down. Great bet from Mike Reed. Would have been a sticky situation had he seen a flop. Assuming the flop didn't come out for Queen 9. Queen 9 versus Queen 10 suited. There's not a whole lot of flops for Queen 9. Repeat. She puts it down without the call this time. Call from Painter. All in. Ace king suited. Pocket fours for JJ. There's a little bit of action. See how JJ feels facing the shove from Mike Reed. JJ reaching for chips. He's going to make the call. Pocket sevens for Painter. He's going to get away from him. Now we've got a flip. The fours versus ace king at diamonds. Ace, ace, eight. King, boat on the turn for Mike Reed. A big double up late in the game. Great move from Mike Reed. A little bit stronger than the queen nine from last hand.
Earlier when I put 20 in and you went all in and I folded in queen 10. And then it came back around with that queen 10. I was like, I did play a while ago. I can't play it again.
King, queen this time for Mike Reed. He'll bring it up to 60. And no action. Scared of Mike Reed now after the last few hands. They've seen he's going wild. They'll put an end to Mike Reed's reign of terror. And it's going to be a walk for Painter. One final hand at 10, 20, 20. For up to 15, 30, 30. These four remaining players will be in the money. Congrats, 160 locked up to all four here. 300 for third, 500 for second, 800 for first. Not a bad prize pool for a free roll. JJ puts down the Ducks. Ace Jack for Painter. He's just going to make the call. Mystery hand for Mike Reed. 9-3-5 Rainbow. It's a bet of 60 from Painter. A quick call from Mike Reed. Three pairs the board on the turn. Completes the rainbow. All in from Painter. And a snap fold from Mike Reed. What a bluff from Painter with the ace jack. Love to see it. Ace queen for Painter. Going 3 ways to a flop. Top pair for JJ. Two pair actually for the JJ with the Jack 5. He makes it 60,000 on the turn. Painter with the Ace Queen. Verbal is binding. 8 of clubs changes nothing on the river. They check it down. Jacks and 5s will be good for JJ. Extend his lead a little bit.
Our music is on, but I can't hear it. I don't know what happened.
Like that, man.
Ace 4 suited all in from Mike Reed. Joy currently in the lead with an Ace 9. 8, 9, 8. 7 seals the deal, and 8 on the turn on the river. Boat her up. The 1-9 would have done it, but feels nice to make big hands in poker.
He's all in over here.
A quick turn of events. Ace 10 versus pocket 8s. Joy all in again. I believe Mike Reed has her covered. He does. Joy, actually the player at risk. Ace Queen 3. And no 8 in sight. Mike Reed's overs gonna catch one. Great game from Joy tonight. In 4th, She'll earn $160 and a WSOP point. Congrats to our final three, who will not just receive a pay jump, but also a jump in the WSOP points they receive. 2 points locked up by our 3 players now. Looks like a blind battle. 7-4 versus Queen 8. 5-6-9. They check to a turn. Ace of clubs. Bet a 30,000 from Mike Reed. And a call from JJ. Neither with a made hand yet. But the 8. It's going to pair JJ. Oh, but not enough for him to bet. Mike Reed is not going to get maximum value from that straight that he rivers there. 4 on the board for him. The 7 will be good for that 9 high straight. Staying alive. Move after move. Call with some baby suited connectors. Couple of suited one gapper for JJ. He makes the call. And a check from the big blind. All 3 of us come to the flop. King, 6, deuce, rainbow. They're going to check it to Painter, who shoves and scares everybody out of the pot. Get another nice chip up. Stay alive. Now the short stack. Painter needs to outlast another one of our players to earn more WSOP points and pay out, of course. Nothing for Mike Reed to hold on to. Call from the suited king. Mike Reed. 10-6 for JJ in the big blind. Heads up to the flop. 8 ace king. 2 pair on the flop. They check to the turn. 5 of clubs and a bet of 30,000 from Mike Reed will take it down. Suited. JJ is going to come along. Uh-oh. Painter's got rockets. He'll make it 60. Just the min raise. Going to entice the call out of the 7-3. Could get dirty here on the flop. 7-5-10. And JJ is going to get away from the middle pair. Good fold. Painter given a gift in his journey, making it back into this thing. Aces are a very nice hand to look at when you're short stacked. King Jack suited this time for Painter. Call in the small blind. Queen Deuce is gonna need some help. 9 King 6, 2 diamonds. It's a bet of 40,000 from Mike Reed. Making a little move. And it's gonna pay off. Painter gets away from it. Mike Reed gonna put her into Painter's reign of terror at the table. Slowly but surely, the chips seem to be evening out between our 3 remaining players. Pocket kings this time for JJ. It's going to be 1:30 to go. No one likes the price. Premium pocket pairs. Back-to-back hands. The table's starting to heat up. Action is soon to follow. Looks like a bit of a repeat. This time it's just a walk. Ace-10 for Painter this time. Maybe just a brief respite from Painter's reign of terror at the table. Just somehow a little bit worse than Queen 3 last hand. And somehow just a little bit better than 7-3. $20 seconds remaining at 15-30-30. They'll get one more hand in while it's cheap. Queen 4 suited for Painter. Ace-9 for Mike Reed. He'll make the call on the small blind. Just a check from J Deuce in the big blind with the Jeremy special. And the Jeremy special it is. He's going to flop trips. He checks it to Painter, who shoves all in, and JJ's going to snap him off with the 3s. And no help. 3 3s for J Deuce. That's going to put us heads up. Great game from Painter tonight. Played hard. Making it to top 3, earning $300. 2 WSOP points. Now, 500 minimum payout between the two of these guys. Fighting for the first place and 5 WSOP points. Looks like the button will be on Mike Reed. It's a call from the small blind and a check. 2 pair for Mike Reed on the flop. 9 deuce deuce rainbow. And the bet's going to take it down. For Mike Reed. Fold from J Deuce there. Now it'll really start heating up. Heads up. These hands fly. The blinds really start to eat at the player's stacks. Jack 10 suited for JJ. And the raise, just the thought of raising enough to get Mike Reed off the diaper. 3 deuce. Ace 6 this time for Mike Reed. Good things come to those who wait. It's a call from the small blind and a check from Jeremy. 5-3 worked for him. 5 deuce. He's going to flop 4 ways. It's going to be up and down. Check from JJ. 40,000 to go from Mike Reed. And a quick call from J Deuce. Turn card. 4. Neither of them get there just quite yet. It's going to be another bet of 40. And another quick call from JJ. River card. Ace. Wheel for JJ. Checks it over to Mike Reed. Looked like a pretty big bet there. And of course the snap call from the man who rivered the wheel. Good hand from JJ sticking around. He'll catch a repeat 4 that he probably would rather not have seen. No problem. The 5 high straight will do it. That pair of aces. Doing some damage on that river for Mike Reed. Make top pair. It's hard to stop firing after you fired both those first 2 streets. A little bit better in 3-2. Mike Reed will make the call. A check from the Jack 6. 10 King Jack, 2 clubs. Mike Reed's in trouble. They check to the turn. Queen. Ace would be pretty good for Mike Reed, but that's about it. No ace to come. Pair of jacks for JJ. They check it down. Just the 40,000 pre-flop for JJ that hand. Wow, a raise to 100, a snap all in, and a call. We got Queen 4 suited versus Ace 4 suited. Mike Reed at risk here. He'll need some clubs or a queen. 6, deuce, 10, 1 club. Clubs are not coming. The ace high is gonna hold. Sneaky wheel. This very big hand toward the end of our tournament for JJ. Big congrats to both of our players, but bigger congrats to our winner tonight, JJ. It's been a few weeks since we played it all the way down. He's going to earn himself 5 WSOP points in our WSOP Ladder Series and $800. If you're looking to get involved in the South Plains Poker Show for our tournaments or our live streams, give us a call at 575-444-6405. Get in touch with us on Facebook or YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.